Guys, it is author Asira. It's me. I'm back. And have you commented, and have you subscribed on my review videos? Cost you $0. Okay, so I need you guys, before I even get into it, to like and subscribe to my channel. Again, this is author Asira, and we are here for a review. Y'all, I'm irritated. Let me tell you, I did this review. This is a review on From. Okay. I did this review and no sound on my video. No sound. Like, could not get it. So now I'm redoing it. So hopefully I don't miss nothing. And I was so irritated, I had to go make myself a drink. And this drink that I'm having is going to be in honor of Jade. Because Jade asked me to drink after that. So a little bit of Casamigos and some Coke to Jade. Mm. Okay, so let's first get into my sponsor for today's video is Nailed by Z. Check it out, guys. Look at the sweater pattern. I walked into Z's nail shop today and I said one word to sis. I said autumn. That's it. And she snapped. Yes. So Nailed by Z on Instagram. She is my sponsor for today. She always looks out. She sells my body products out of her shop, and she is sponsoring this video. So her information will be in the caption, so you can get in contact with her. She is a nail tech out of Virginia Beach, Norfolk area. So hey, I mean, if y'all get y'all nails done, holla at Z. When I say she be snapping, she be snapping. I love Z so much. Her work is just like, it's unparalleled. So hey, give me 1 second. Let me shut this door because them kids and them dogs will come in. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. Thank you for hanging with me while I was going shutting the door. Did you like? Did you comment? Did you subscribe to my channel? It's author Asira, and we are going to dig into From. So let me tell you guys, I have already watched all of From, seasons 1 and seasons 2. We are going to be covering episodes 5 through, I want to say, 7 in this recap. There will be spoilers. I forgot to say that in the video with no sound, but there will be spoilers. Oh, the skin is skinning. You want to know why? Because that Dream and Design skin, all natural vegan skincare that I make. Get at your girl. Okay, so we are going to talk about those episodes, what's going on with Boyd and everybody. And then, you guys, if you don't know, you should know that season 3 is out now. I have not watched it yet, but I am going to watch it. Probably I might watch the first episode tonight. But I wanted to get this review out to you guys so we can catch up. And I know some reviewers do like one episode per video. Nah, like I like to cover, I'm saying, a few episodes in one video. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I do my stuff. Because I don't want to hold y'all hostage. I mean, I want content, but as long as people make you know, shows and books, I'm gonna have content. So I don't need to like stretch it out forever. And I don't even have a problem with people who do that. But just for me, it's just the way I like to kind of talk, and I like to, what I'm saying, give the information to my subscribers and to subscribers and my my watchers. So, and it's the way I, what I'm saying, I like to get it too. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so what are we doing? So we're From, and Sarah has, okay, already, if you go to the last video on From, we see like what's going on with Sarah. She's hearing voices. They're telling her to kill people. She's already done it. She did tell her brother Nathan what was going on and what she did. So that's kind of the case right now, and the voices are telling her to kill Ethan, who is Tabitha and Jim's son. And they have the daughter Julie. I call her bitch in training because her attitude is stank. But I mean, it's like teenage girl attitude, but then it's like some stank on it too. So I don't like that. But so yeah, or we can call it Kid Karen in training because she be really showing out. So yeah, we have her. So anyway, we have Sarah and her brother Nathan. So the voices are telling Sarah to kill, what I'm saying, this certain amount of people, and the people who they tell her to kill, and then she can go home. And her brother won't be harmed or anything like that. So she feels like she has to do it, but she's not telling anybody she's hearing these voices apart from Nathan. Now, here's my thing with that, and my thing with Jade, because we're going to get into him as well. If y'all are hearing voices or y'all seeing things, why y'all don't just tell people? I mean, y'all already living in Monsterville. Y'all literally live somewhere where monsters come out at night, like, and y'all can't leave. Like, y'all drive in 100,000 circles, but y'all cannot get out of this town. Like, y'all already living in a nightmare. So why, you know what I'm saying? In an unbelievable nightmare, an impossible nightmare, something that cannot be happening. So why would you not tell people like, yo, I got voices writing on my arm telling me to kill the young boy. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Help me, you know what I'm saying? Get around this. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But they not doing that. They keeping it to themselves and running around trying to kill people. And nah, like, and another thing is I'm wondering because like, okay, you got the demon people who kill you ugly. They kill you real ugly and slow. I can't do it. Shoot me. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, you have them, but then you have the voices. And I'm like, I don't think the voices are the, you know what I'm saying, the demon people, the monsters. I don't think that's who the voices are, because the voices are like, we can go home too. So if you listen to what she's saying. So it's like I don't want him to go home. Because if home is like the real world where everybody else is living, you want to take this nightmare out there for everybody to be living now? Like all 50 states and all the countries and stuff got to be in when, at the crack, saying when the street lights come on because demons is knocking on their second floor window. No, thank you. So you don't want it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I hope Sarah don't get them out of here. But I mean, we'll see, because season 3 is, you know what I'm saying, is out. So we'll see where that takes us. But yeah, that's just something that I was thinking about. Like, okay, if, they saying they want to go home, like, where's home? You know what I'm saying? And when if we get you out of here and get you home because you stuck too, what you gonna do? That I don't know. I got questions, yo. Whew, I hope this season tells me the answers. All right, so that's what's going on with Sarah. So Sarah, she goes over to the house, and she's like, hey, I just wanted to, what I'm saying, play with Ethan, so she plays with him a little bit in the front yard. She's like, oh, I'm gonna take him over to the farm to see the animals, because mind you, and we'll talk about where the animals came from. So mind you, her brother is basically like the town farmer. So he takes care of the animals that they use, what I'm saying, to eat and everything. So, she's like, I'm gonna take you over to see the animals, that my brother tends and whatever. And Tabitha, Ethan's mom is like, I'm gonna come with you. So they get over there, they talk a little bit, and Sarah is able to lock Tabitha in to the barn, into a room in the barn. And then she attempts to kill Ethan, the little boy. Put a pin in that, right? So Nathan, her brother, a little bit like right before that, goes and tells the priest, Father Kotri, like, listen, I gotta tell you something. And, I'm thinking this is a confession, so it has to stay between us. But my sister's hearing voices, and she's the reason that those 3 people got killed at the clinic. And she, they telling her to kill somebody else. So while she's over here, at the farm trying to kill Ethan with a scalpel that she stole from the hospital, the clinic, um, her brother Nathan and Father Kotri pull up on her, stop her, but she accidentally cuts Nathan's throat, and Nathan dies. Again, we got spoilers, y'all. So if y'all don't want to hear it, then click out, go watch it, then come back and we can recap it together. So she's like, she accidentally kills her brother, and then she runs. Father Kotri runs after her, um, and so Father Kotri actually finds her, but he comes back, and he finds her, ties her up, and is holding her, because he wants to see something. He wants to see, okay, what are these voices telling you, and can these voices help us get out of here? So he hides, but he makes everybody think that she like ran off into the woods and he wasn't able to find her, because if she's out in the woods and she doesn't have a talisman, and she's not inside of a building or a vehicle with the talisman, then the demon's gonna get her. They're gonna kill her. So like, it's no question. So, of course the people are mad at her, what I'm saying, they want her to go in the box that they put the guy in, who, didn't nail the window shut and was drunk while his wife and his daughter were being murdered by the monsters, the demons or whatever. So, they would want her to go in the box, but they're like, well, she ain't gonna survive anyway. So everybody's thinking that Sarah's basically dead, what I'm saying, or she will be soon. So okay, they go ahead, they upset, but they go ahead about their lives. So let's jump over here to Boyd. So Boyd is with the, oh my goodness, what's his name? Kenny. Kenny is his deputy, right? So Boyd is the sheriff and Kenny is his deputy. And he's talking to Kenny because, Kenny's lost his father thanks to Sarah. And he looks at Boyd like a father. So Boyd wants to go out on a quest to try and figure out how to get them out of there because his Parkinson's symptoms are coming in. His dad had it. He wasn't supposed to get it, but he does have it. He's noticing like the tremors and stuff. And he's like, before I'm like, I can't, do it. I need to go figure it out now. And if not, I need you to step up, you know what I'm saying, and take care of these people when I'm no longer able to do it. So at first, Kenny's like, I don't want you to go, da, 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 but he kind of comes around and, so he's like, okay, I understand, you know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and go out on your excursion, right? So Father Khatri comes to Boyd and confesses, like, listen, because first he interrogates Sarah, and the voices tell her something about Father Khatri that nobody else would know. So he's like, these voices had to have been here when I got here, and they had to be watching me because what she's telling me and what, I'm saying, I put together, nobody else would know. There's no way she could know. I never told anybody. When I first got here, I took care of it, and nobody knows anything about this. So these voices have to be real. So that was like his wheels really started turning. So he goes to Boyd. Boyd ready to saying, pop, 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 pop him. Cause he like, yo, what do you mean you got her? You know what I'm saying? You made me put old boy in a box, and why you not letting me put her in a box? So Khatri kind of convinces him that we need her. You know what I'm saying? We could all go on this quest. Me, you, and Sarah. Nobody has to know she's still alive. She's in contact with, you know what I'm saying, some voices, some whatever, you know what I'm saying, some connection to this place that may be able to get us out. We'll all go out and try and find it, you know what I'm saying, together. So Boyd's like, all right, bet. Because you know what I'm saying, I'm getting sick. We got to do whatever. So right now, you know what I'm saying, the devil, whatever. You know what I'm saying, you just kind of got to dance with the devil at this point. So Boyd says, cool. And he don't tell nobody, right? So let's go talk about Jade and Jim real quick. So we know Jim is the father of Bit and Ethan, and is Tabitha's husband. This is the one who got caught there. He was in the RV. So Jade, so he's an engineer and he works on like the roller coasters and stuff at the amusement parks and everything. So he puts those, together and everything. So he's smart, and then you have Jade, and Jade is like some tech guy who just, in his own words, sold his company right before he ended up in Monsterville for an obscene amount of money. So Jade comes to him and is like, hey, let's try and get a signal, because what they finding out is that, like, this place has wires and like the lighting and stuff works, but the wires don't actually have any wiring inside of them. Some of the prongs, you know what I'm saying, on the cords that you put into the wall literally have like one part, like it's no way that they should work. And then the wires don't like go into anything. They just like kind of hang, you know what I'm saying? So like, what's the deal? Like, okay, let's take some of this stuff. Let's see if we can get a signal. So they go out into the woods and they go and start working on trying to get a signal. And Jim actually does get static, but he doesn't even get a chance to tell Jade because Jade is seeing things. Okay. Jade starts to see blood and dead people hanging from the tree that Jim done climbed. And then he got like a Confederate soldier or something. Excuse me if I got the wrong war, but he got something look like, a Confederate soldier or something like that, chase him down. And you know what I'm saying? It's like so real to him. He's like shuddering and thinking that he's getting killed and stabbed by a bayonet. And Jim come wake him up, and he done lost, you know what I'm saying? He's having visions. So let's take a drink for Jade, a sip for Jade, because Jade said that he got acidic potato piss water in Monsterville and not real alcohol. So we're gonna get him some Casamigos and Coke. Mm. Here you go, Jade. And it's good, okay? Because he needed it after that. So, all right, so we put, you know what I'm saying, we got that to the side. Let me tell you something about Jay. Jay is funny. He is so unserious even when he being serious. He not like he's funny without even be he don't even mean it. It's just how he is. You know what I'm saying? He's that person like you can't stand to work with, but you want to party with. You know what I'm saying? And he's the one who like he always go too far. So and he just don't even know because he's like, everybody's not thinking like this, everybody's not saying this, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? He don't think, he just says it. And I love that for him. So I do love Jade. That's our friend. So Jade is seeing people, Sarah's hearing voices, but okay. I mean, y'all in an impossible situation, so I believe it. So, we got that situation going on. So let's hop on over to Colony House. So Colony House is like Woodstock. Okay. It looks like I don't know when they show Colony House, I just want to like throw Clorox and Yankee candle scented room sprays at it because and like you know what I'm saying, because it's just I love for something to smell good and look, you know what I'm saying, put together, and they just Colony House is given Woodstock, but not the first one, 99 with the what's the name is on Netflix, the documentary. about Woodstock in '99 and how like nobody was coming to collect the trash and it was caca in the water and the kids was like getting sick and like they was starting fires and like it just looked dirty. Like I would have packed up and left like screw Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'd have had to catch them on a you know what I'm saying at another show because like I could not. I know the smell was, and that's what Colony House reminds me of. You could be sitting there reading and somebody next to you getting a thing on, you know what I'm saying? Then you got these people over here smoking this at the Colony House or somewhere you go to a party, but you got to bring your own bottle. You got to be BYOB, I mean SG. So bring your own shot glass and bring your own red cup. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'd be like when I would come to party with Colony House because I know them people gonna be a good time. But still, like when I walk in there, I got my own shot glass, I got my own red cup, I got my own, you know what I'm saying, bottle. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Now let's have fun because they just, But anyway, Fatima, she's nice, you know what I'm saying, to everybody. So they're giving her like a little party to mark the anniversary of her getting stuck in Monsterville. Now, why you want to celebrate that? I don't know. I mean, I guess you want to keep stuff normal. So they having a party. And what do we have? We got some old Dahmer looking guy who is so lonely that he's actually courting one of the monsters. He's leaving her flowers down on the first floor level of the front porch of Colony House. And then she shows up at his second floor window of his bedroom at night and they talk. And then so she caps him up. Like you know what I'm saying? She caps him and he falls for her. She's like, oh, when are you gonna let me in? I love the flowers. I love you. Don't blame me. I didn't ask to be like this. And so, then she pulls out that sympathy card, that card where like that, no, not sympathy, that I'm gonna leave you card. And she's like, oh, I'm not coming here to see you anymore because you won't let me in. And he's like, well, I can't let you in. And she's like, well, I don't want to be with you then. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming here no more. So he's like, okay, if I let you in, do you promise none of the other monsters will come in? And she's like, no, we're just gonna shut the window and then nobody can come in. And he's like, okay, so he lets her in. Yo, when I say she gives him like 10 seconds where he thinks everything is okay, they're like kissing, and then she bites his damn tongue out and goes ham on him, and then lets the rest of the monsters in during the party. So the monsters commits to killing people from Colony House. So Colony House people have to run and like, you know what I'm saying, and escape, right? So that's like what's going on at Colony House. Now, let's put a pin in what's going on in Colony House. Not a pin in it, but let's pivot over to something else going on in Colony House. Victor. Now, first of all, Victor do not get his things. Okay, we got to give Victor his things. Okay, Victor has been there probably like 40 years. He looked like he a good 50 years old, but the place probably aged him. And then some people age like milk. So Victor could be 25 and he looked like he 50. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? He needs some of my skincare. I'm just saying. So, but Victor been there since he was a little boy. Okay, so he knows things that people don't think that he knows, and you know what I'm saying. They kind of look. Victor would be my best friend. We be together all the time. Like we be like, you must never part, la dee da da. I'm trying to tell you, like we would just because Victor, he is, you know what I'm saying. He's that boy. So Bit is in Victor's room because she done embarrassed herself with Fatima. I'll let y'all watch that part. And so she runs, she goes into Victor's room after she done called him weird and told her brother to stay away from him. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That little disrespectful mouth that she has. So when the starts hitting the fan, he's prepared. He's pulling a rope out, he ties it, he throw it out the window. You know what I'm saying? He get all of his stuff together. He saves her, he gets her down the rope, then he comes down the rope and he puts her in one of these tree portals. Now remember, Victor be measuring to see if the trees move. Y'all gotta listen when Victor talking. When Victor was looking for peaches earlier that day, because he's always had canned peaches there, no matter like the peaches being there has been consistent since he's been a boy, and now he's a grown man, and now there are no more peaches. So it's like y'all have to listen for what he's saying because it's in what he's not saying as well. He's saying things are changing. Like I'm measuring to see if the trees move. Do trees move? No, trees don't move. They grow. Or unless you cut them down. That's still not moving. That's them getting cut down. But we in Monsterville, so trees can move. I believe it. So, he's doing all of this math that nobody else is doing. And listen, Victor would have an assigned guard taking notes on everything he did so we can like put some stuff together. Because I feel like if they would have listened to Victor, or Victor can get them the information the way they need to get it, they probably been home. So some of these trees, not all the trees, you can kind of get into the trunk and it'll take you somewhere else. It's like a portal, and he knows about it. So he stuffs Bit in there. She ends up in the basement, ends up home. So that's where Bit is. So then Victor gets in, but you never know where it's gonna take you. So, but Victor, I'm saying, has been in and out of these trees, so he knows he's gonna end up somewhere. They know they're not gonna end up in New York. I'm saying, they're gonna end up somewhere in, I'm saying, where they're, I'm saying, in that town. So then he gets in, but we don't know where he went, right? So, we just know where Bit ends up, but she ends up home. So she tells them what happened. So let's go back to the colony house people. So Ellis, who is Boyd's son, he almost gets caught by one of the monsters. Ends up having to jump off the roof, and then Fatima saves him, and they kind of like lock themselves in the foyer with the talisman, so that the at colony house, so that the monsters can't get to them. So they do survive. So but Ellis, say he gets hurt, so he ends up in the clinic the next day. Well, yeah, the next day. So the colony house people make it to the sheriff's office, where Boyd is there, and Khatri has just told him about Sarah, and they just agreed that they'll go on this quest together. So while Boyd and Father Khatri are getting the people from colony house into the sheriff's station, to save them, Father Khatri gets killed by one of the monsters. So now Boyd has to go on this quest by himself with Sarah. So that's kind of like where, I'm saying, we are as far as this is concerned. Now, let us dig into something else that has been shown to us in these episodes, and we kind of know, because when we are introduced to Boyd and Ellis is his son, but he's living at Colony House, and they don't have a close relationship, and you kind of wonder, like, okay, what happened? Why are they not close? Because like, if I bring my kids in there, I want to be close to my kids, because I want to make sure y'all cool, and I want y'all to have my back too. So like, what's going on? So we find out, it takes us and like shows us how Boyd ended up there. So Boyd didn't just come with his son Ellis. Boyd actually came with his wife as well. Boyd spent 30 years in the military. His wife was a Marine. So they were both, prior military or whatever. And they were on a trip with their son Ellis when they got stuck in Monsterville. So he went on a quest. Now, the reason they have animals is because Boyd took his ass on a quest. This black man came in to save the town. That's period. Period. Like we do. We come in and we save the damn day. So period. He came in, he went on his quest, he found them animals. That's how y'all eating. And so then he actually found the talisman. Now, let's get into how he found the talisman. So Ellis, he had been going on these quests and finding, searching and doing things that other people in the town didn't want to do, so that they can basically get the system going on that they have going on, where they have food, they have resources, they have things. That it was all Boyd. Like Boyd put that together. So he was going to go on a quest, and Ellis begged him, like, don't go on this next quest, because something's going on with mom. Again, this place plays with your head. So it's either two things. Something was talking to her, or she was seeing something, like either Sarah or Jade, or just being in that situation was eating at her mind. You know what I'm saying? Because when you were in the military, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna come out with some kind of PTSD anyway. So, who knows how fragile her mind was. But, she was not doing well. And Ellis tried to tell his dad, like, please don't go. Mom's not right. Like, she ain't acting right. And Ellis, Boyd's like, oh, your mom will be fine. She's a Marine. When I come back tomorrow morning, we'll talk about it. So Ellis is like, Dad, please don't go. Boyd goes anyway. So when Boyd is out there, he gets lost and he can't make it back before dark, and he falls kind of like into this alcove thing. And the monsters come up to the opening of the alcove, but they can't come in. They turn around and they leave. And he's like, why did they just leave? You know what I'm saying? Why they ain't just kill me? So he looks around and he starts to see like these rocks with strange writing on them. And he's like, what are these? You know what I'm saying? And that was how he found the talisman. So when he comes back that morning, because mind you, can't go out at night, so he got to stay in there with them talisman or whatever. And so when he's bringing them back to the town that morning, after the monsters have gone back to sleep, I guess, well, I know morning, they do sleep. So when they have gone back to sleep, he comes back and his wife is out there shooting people. She's sharpshooting their asses. And she's like, in her mind, she's like, this place is a dream. And in order to wake the people up from this nightmare, this, what I'm saying, of a dream, we have to kill them in the dream. So she's shooting people. So he's like, stop. He's trying to get her to stop. He, what I'm saying? So he's drawing down on her with his gun. And so their son Ellis runs up like, "Hey, mom," and she's about to shoot Ellis, thinking that she's about to release him from a nightmare back into reality. And Boyd ends up having to shoot and kill her to save Ellis. So I can understand Ellis being tight because he asked his dad to stay, but because something was wrong with his mom and not try to save everybody, try and save mom, help mom. But boy, I'm saying, felt like his wife would be okay, and he had to look at the bigger picture, was I'm saying, which was to take care of everybody, in the town, and then he can kind of like check in on his wife a little bit later. So that's why Ellis is, I'm saying, pouting, and being all mad at his dad. So Fatima talks to him like, "Yo, stop being stupid. That's your dad. You think how hard it was for him to kill his wife to save you? Like, get yourself together. Like, stop being so damn dramatic." You know what I'm saying? Because if he don't come back from this quest, you're gonna hate that you did. You're gonna regret that you didn't talk to him. So Ellis goes out and finds Boyd in the woods, and they're talking, and he's like, "I forgive you, whatever, come back safe." And Boyd's like, "Okay." And why does Sarah come out of the hiding place that Boyd left her in? Why are you stepping out? Like, you hear him talking to his son, "Girl, sit down. Don't nobody Ain't nobody supposed to know you alive. You come out showing yourself." She just like a side joint. She gotta be seen. You know how side joints do. They got to be seen. Like, they tell him like, "Oh, I don't care. You gotta, what I'm saying, I'm gonna stay here and be quiet and keep my mouth shut. And, you just get my nails done, and we good. And buy me, you know, some Casabigo, every once in a while, and a platter from the Chinese store." And then what she do? Pop up in your girl messages. And that's exactly what Sarah did. Popped up. Ellis like, "Yo, you got the murderer?" And so Boyd has to say, "Don't tell nobody. Just trust me." And Ellis says, "Okay, I won't tell nobody, but be safe. Come back." So that's, where we at, right? So where we are is Sarah and Boyd are on a quest. Jade trying to figure out why he's seeing things. Jade and Jim are trying to get a signal. Jim got static, but he's trying to actually get a signal. Colony House has been ripped apart by the monster, so that needs to be rebuilt. Um, Father Khatri is dead. Um, yeah, that's where we are. So that's okay. So when I come back, my next from review, question. Have you liked, commented, and subscribed to my channel while I was giving you this recap? It's $0. Like, what are we doing here? I ain't even asking y'all for money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying rock with your girl because I rock back with you. And I'm taking sponsors, and I'm taking requests, suggestions for reviews on books and TV shows. Don't forget that. So yeah, back to from. Um, yeah, I think that about sums it up. So we're gonna take another sip for Jade. I'm sorry that you out there with that acidic potato piss water, but that Casamigos tastes good, Jade. I'm gonna have me a little more of a sip, and I'm gonna go to bed. But thank y'all for rocking with me on this recap. I do need to do a recap on Love After Lockup. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that tonight, because this video was supposed to actually be the Love After Lockup review, but since I had to do another one on From, because the other one has no sound. Oh, I was tight. Oh, I'm still tight about that. Oh, I'm tight. But anyway, we covered it. So we're gonna have one more to finish up season one. Then we're gonna go into season two and cover the first few episodes of season two. So stay with me. From is so good. Follow me, my TikTok, author Asira. Follow me on Instagram at Dreamwake Work. Follow me on Facebook at author Asira. Comment, like, subscribe to this channel, and just rock with me. I mean, talk to me. Let's talk about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And drop y'all, if y'all got channels, let me know so I can hop on over there and support y'all too. If y'all got products or services that y'all offer, you know what I'm saying, tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? As my channel grows, we have a little less than 600 people to get to um 4,000 subscribers. And when I get to 5,000 subscribers, we're gonna do a little something. I don't know what. Maybe I had like some balloons in here or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Or maybe I'll try and like do a interview. You know what I'm saying? Like a live interview with somebody. I don't know. We'll do something. We'll do something. Because I don't be celebrating myself enough. Like I'm see, I clap for other people, but I don't clap for myself enough. Because I'm dope, and I really like, and that's not conceit. That's like a lot of years of, like, you know what I'm saying, me having to say, you know what? I write dope books. I write dope skits. I write for other people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm a dope business person. Like I'm a you know what I'm saying, I'm a good yeah, I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a perfect person, but I'm dope. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know what I'm saying, I do a lot of things, and anything that I ever wanted in life, God is good, I've had it. You know what I'm saying? Any goal that I've had, I've smashed it. You know what I'm saying? So like that's where we at. And I want the same for everybody else. So I clap for other people. So let's like clap for each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's grow this channel. And I'm gonna like start to do more for, you know what I'm saying, like to celebrate the wins. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. A lot of people are like, oh, you showing up on my For You page and my suggestion page, and you know what I'm saying, your books or your videos and your, you know, and on TikTok. And I'm like, yay, they got the girl in the algorithm. So thank y'all. Thank y'all for liking. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for subscribing to my channel. Share the link. Don't feel free to hit me up on any of my social media. Feel free to comment here. Get at your girl again. Z nailed. Yes, nailed by Z. If you're gonna get nailed, it got to be by Z. I hope y'all can really see that, but don't worry because it's gonna be a link in there, and so y'all really gonna be able to see them. All right, so I will see y'all on the next review. Toodles.